Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
Still got the fucking ribbon on.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Okay? Listen,
Whatever.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Your confession was a lie?
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town.
Fuck yeah.
Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see
And
you around.
Well,
that's it. For now, at least. Hopefully we get another game, but I don't know. So, player choices. So, we're actually gonna go back and look at all of them. So this is the... Okay, but we'll look back at, like, all the choices from all the episodes. We'll look at this first, I guess, the special stats. You beat him while he's down. Oh, you poor thing. Beauty, you impressed her. Ooh, well, she is... Yeah, she's pretty hot. You beat Butcher up. Well, he deserved it. He's a piece of shit. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked, and you helped him avoid the farm. I know. Okay. Faith is dead. Georgie's dead, which is going to happen no matter what. Greenleaf got a job, because I thought that was a cool thing to do. Drank with Gren, and... Okay, this fucking thing is so annoying. Why can't I fucking see? Okay. Lawrence is dead, which that was my bad, because I fucked up. I didn't react in time, and he killed himself. Sad. Narissa, cigarette, ribbon, tried to take the ribbon, paid her extra money. Snow, Trip Trap, showed her Crane's photograph, promised to bring the Crooked Man, which I did. I chose to wait for Tiny Tim. I accepted TJ's beetle and Toad. I slapped him. He deserved that. You stood up for him and gave him money, which none of it matters because he gets fucking sent to the farm anyway, which is fucking dumb as fucking shit. Because Snow White's a fucking bitch. I've never read any of the Fable stuff before. I don't know how good or bad any of this stuff is. I'm not really a comic book person, so... Okay, extras, right? It should be under... Yes, player choices. So we'll take an overview of all the choices that I made. I think they're all there, yes. Okay. You and 84% of players gave Faith your money. You and 19% of players tried to stay out of the whole Beauty and Beast thing. 30% of players went to see Prince Lawrence before helping Toad, and that ended up not doing anything because I revived him. He still died at his own hand. So I was, of the 22% that pointed the finger at the pimp, so it was originally, that's what ended up correct. Made the most sense. Only 4% said Lawrence, 17% said Woodsman, because, I mean, he did beat the shit out of her originally. 68% made sure Tweedledee didn't get away. 12% of players accused him of not caring. Well, that ended up to be true. I mean, I guess he did care in his own little sick way. 37% forced him to talk. 91% let Snow White make her own decision to come to the Trip Trap. You and 30% of players hit Georgie. Why is it only 30%? What the fuck? Like, how do you not get tempted to do that? 13% of players hit Beast the second time. Well, he fucking deserved that shit too. 80% of players did not interrupt Snow's eulogy. Only 19% of players investigated the Tweedle's office first. Well, that was the logical thing, because they fucking held Wolf at gunpoint right after the funeral, and during the funeral, and right after the funeral is when we had to make that choice. So I'm like, yeah, we got to follow up with them for sure. 96% of players offered a job to Flycatcher. Wow, those 3.9% of players are fucking assholes, huh? Wow. 80% of players did not burn Greenleaf's tree. 55% of players showed Tweedledum mercy, and what the fuck did that do? Because he still tried to kill me anyway. 85% of players decided Colin should not go to the farm. 63% did not try to remove the ribbon. 36% of players went to the lucky pawn first. 73% of players decided Toad should not go to the farm, but he ended up going there anyway. So I don't understand why this was even a choice that even meant anything, because it's just, yeah. And I gave him money, too. 43% lit a cigarette. I mean, that's like his whole thing, so that's why. 31% left Georgie to die. So how is it that 90% of players brought the Crooked Man alive, but the guy who actually did... So 70% of players, almost 70%, killed Georgie. Like, why? I don't understand why. I didn't expect it to only be 31%. That's kind of crazy. 47% imprisoned the Crooked Man. 98.5% of players decide to accept TJ's gifts. Imagine not doing that. 1.5%. Can you imagine if I was in the 1.5% and I just said, fuck you, little fucking twerp, I don't want nothing to do with you, you piece of shit. You and 54% said, I hope I've done some good here. Yeah. Alright, so those are the choices, and that's the end of this playthrough of The Wolf Among Us. I don't know. Am I going to do the Telltale Walking Dead game, or am I going to maybe jump to a Quantic Dream game, maybe Heavy Rain, or Detroit Become Human? I don't know. I'll figure it out. The Walking Dead seems like a lot of fun, because I haven't played it in many, many, many years, and I have the full collection on Steam, so I'll play through like all of them, so that'll be a lot of content that I can provide on the Let's Play channel for sure, so I think I'm going to go that route. But that is it for The Wolf Among Us. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and I will catch you guys later. Well, not too far from now, because I'm uploading videos every, like, what, 3 hours? So, you'll see me again very soon.